More National Guard troops arrived in Minneapolis overnight. Now the Guard there is fully mobilized, something that's never happened before in that state. But as the sun comes up, we are starting to see more of the damage. This is Campus Street, the sportswear store here on State Street. Take a look at all of this. Windows shattered and smashed in, glass all on the ground. Take a look behind me. We've got these boarded up windows that are all around the Capitol. These boards were put up yesterday in anticipation of any unrest or violence. As those cases drop, Wisconsin Supreme Court justices are questioning whether the state's top health official had the authority to limit how many people could gather in a bar or a restaurant. Good morning to you, Rebecca. You'll hear that honking in the background. Cars are protesting today's election, but meanwhile, voting has begun here at the Madison Municipal Building. That's where I'm live at right now. New this morning, the CDC says most coronavirus infections are spread by people who don't have symptoms. Some COVID-19 patients are still feeling the lingering effects of their illness weeks or months later, even though they have recovered. After months of negotiations, President Trump has finally signed the $900 billion pandemic relief package that lawmakers passed a week ago. Good morning to both of you, Nick and Rebecca. The snow is definitely coming down here. I mean, take a look. It's already starting to accumulate on some of the cars that we're seeing out here. So definitely have those snow brushes ready. So congratulations to him. Yeah. You think I have a shot at winning a Heisman Trophy?
You have a shot at a lot of things, Jess, but I don't think the Heisman.
I just think it would be so cool.
You know, I mean, sky's the limit, I suppose.
I know. You can dream. 6:54 right now. You're watching Wake Up Wisconsin Weekend. We'll be right back with the weather. You can dream. Right now on 27 News at 11, people over the age of 65 are starting to get COVID vaccines. The Bush lawmakers are making to make sure everyone's vaccinated in a matter of weeks. Plus, a big step in the impeachment trial of former President Trump is happening on Capitol Hill today. The new allegations the former president is facing. And get your shovels and snow blowers ready. Snow is headed straight toward southern Wisconsin.
We've got you covered. This is 27 News at 11, voted Best Morning Newscast.
It is quiet downtown Madison for now, but tonight the snow will start to fall. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Jessica Porter, along with Catherine Noel. She is tracking just how much snow we could see. Catherine, some of us could see up to 6 inches.
You know, it is definitely a possibility, Jessica. We've been talking about this all morning. Full forecast.
All right, Catherine, thank you. Right now, Wisconsin is in the middle of its second phase of coronavirus vaccination. Starting today, people ages 65 and over can begin getting their shots if they're available. Tomorrow, the state assembly will discuss a Republican-backed bill requiring the Department of Health Services to start vaccinating everyone by March 15th. Some Democrats are arguing that proposal isn't reasonable. Also on Tuesday, the state Senate will take up a measure to strike down the statewide mask order. 27 Republican lawmakers signed on to the resolution. Both the Senate and Assembly would have to pass it to end the public health emergency and undo the mask mandate. Right now, it's set to expire on March 20th. UW students are back to in-person classes with COVID precautions in place. They're back a week later than normal since they won't have spring break this year to cut down on travel during the pandemic. There will be increased COVID-19 testing on campus. Each student will be tested twice a week, monitoring schedules and results with an app on their phones. The new COVID-19 variant making its way around the world could be more dangerous and deadly, according to top infectious disease expert Dr. Anthony Fauci.
We need to assume now that what has been circulating dominantly in the UK does have a certain degree of increase in what we call virulence, namely the power of the virus to cause more damage, including death.
So far, it appears current vaccines do appear effective against the variant. Today on Capitol Hill, House Democrats are set to deliver the article of impeachment against former President Donald Trump to the Senate. Right now, there are new allegations that the former president considered using his Justice Department to try to overturn the election. According to the Wall Street Journal, Trump wanted the DOJ to sue states in the Supreme Court, but when that failed, the New York Times says he allegedly plotted to remove his acting attorney general and replace him with someone who would help him fight Joe Biden's victory in Georgia.
Goes to his motive to stay in power, his intent to do that, to call his supporters, to radicalize his supporters at all costs.
The Justice Department has not commented on the reports, and Trump hasn't addressed the accusations. The former president is accused of incitement of insurrection in the January 6th breach of the Capitol building by a group of his supporters. A man charged with 6 crimes related to the Capitol riot appears to be the brother of a former U.S. Secret Service agent. Preston Fairlamb led the detail for former First Lady Michelle Obama, according to her book, Becoming. His brother is Scott Fairlamb, and he's facing charges tied to that riot. Fairlamb's attorney says his brother, Preston, had no prior knowledge of the alleged allegations. New at 11, former White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders has announced she's running for governor of Arkansas. She made the announcement in this 8-minute video on Twitter this morning. Sanders is no stranger to politics. Her father, Mike Huckabee, served as Arkansas's governor. The current Arkansas governor, Asa Hutchinson, is reaching his term limit. Sanders served under former President Donald Trump. Today, President Biden will sign an executive order to strengthen American manufacturing. He'll set a 180-day deadline to deliver on those changes, according to an administration official. The idea is to use tax money to buy American and support American jobs. The current rules require that part of federal spending on things like infrastructure and equipment be limited to goods made in the U.S. And in the last half hour, President Biden lifted the ban on transgender people in the military. Former President Trump instituted that ban back in 2017. Right now, Bucs fans are celebrating in Tampa after beating the Packers. Hours after the game ended, fans could be spotted buying up tons of gear at this Dick's Sporting Goods in Tampa. Fans say this is a moment they've been waiting for.
Oh, man, I don't know what ticket prices are, but I'm going to start selling blood today because I need to be in there, and it's going to be a wonderful time.
It definitely is exciting. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers take on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday, February 7th at 5:30 p.m. in Tampa.
And we're dry now, but some will start seeing that snow in less than 12 hours. How it could impact you tonight and tomorrow. Temperature is very average, at least the second half of the week. The first half of the week, it is a bit colder, and then more snow coming our way Saturday and Sunday, but I think a decent amount of us will have to shovel tomorrow morning.
We'll be ready. Thank you so much,
sure will.
Catherine, and thank you for joining us this morning. Have a great day.